I'm so in love with this episode. This episode was the cutest thing ever. Like, that's literally the only thing you can call it. It's cute, there's a new song, and it was so adorable because Ruby changed Sapphire's entire path and her entire fate. Sapphire was going to die, and because Ruby is so incredibly reckless, she saved her. Hey, what's up guys? It's Sher Nick and I'm Steven Universe Trash and oh my god, Cotton Candy Garnet. Okay, so fun fact, I actually made this video twice, which means half the time I will be in my glasses and the other half I won't be in my glasses. The first time I did it, I was way too scatterbrained and I didn't actually explain the plot. So this episode is the one that we've all been waiting for, the answer, and probably the most anticipated one in the fandom, just because it consisted of Ruby and Sapphire and how they first met. There's like Ruby cubed, there were 3 rubies, and it was so cool. And it was so cool to see a different Pearl, because if you look whenever Blue Diamond's talking, there's a Pearl next to her, and her Pearl is right here. So that was really cool. Basically this whole episode was just simply how they met and how they like fell in love, and one thing that I really liked about it is it was all about the connection between the 2 gems and how they felt. And if you pay close attention, when they first fuse, Cotton Candy Garnet is just a mix of their colors, a mix of blue and red, and as time moved on, Garnet got her own color palette, and I think that really shows that Garnet is truly her own person. And I think that's really cool. So basically it starts out with Sapphire and her 3 gems, her 3 rubies, who are protecting her. She goes to see Blue Diamond, who has called her and asked about, you know, what's going to happen in the future, because they're on Earth and they know that is rebel territory. Sapphire tells Blue Diamond that the rebels are going to attack and knock out 7 gems, including 2 of her rubies and herself. So she's like, thank you, Sapphire, you can go now. I'll see you later, because, you know, she'll be back on Homeworld after, you know, she gets poofed. So the rebels end up coming, everything's going according to plan, and 2 of the rubies get poofed, and when Ruby, our Ruby, sees Sapphire about to be sacrificed to Rose Quartz, Rose Quartz and Pearl, she freaks out and she's like, no, you're not about to die, I'm here to protect you. So she jumps and grabs Sapphire, and as they're moving in the air, they accidentally fuse, and then we get Cotton Candy Garnet, and she's the cutest thing in the world. And they see the fusion, the rebels get like really confused, they're like, you know what, let's get out of here, let's go, let's leave. So they dip, even though they caused this whole fiasco, they go ahead and leave, they just leave, they're like, whatever, like, that's not our problem. And then Ruby and Sapphire unfuse, and they say that it's all Ruby's fault, how dare you fuse with Sapphire, this is disgusting, this is bad, and they're like, now we're gonna break you, we're gonna break your gem, you're not gonna get poofed, we're gonna break you, you're gonna die. And then Sapphire is like, this girl just saved my life, this gem just saved my life, so she does the same in return, and they end up flying over like the roof of like that ceiling cloud thing that they were on, and they like crash down to the Earth's surface. And when they get down there, Sapphire is like, how did you do that? How did you change fate? How did you change what was about to happen? Now I don't know what's about to happen in the future. I don't know anything anymore. I'm really confused. And she's like, hey, relax. And Sapphire ends up almost freezing herself. So then Ruby picks her up in her arms, bridal style, and just runs around Earth looking for a place to keep her warm. So they end up getting in a cave. She sits Sapphire down, and Sapphire removes her hair, and Ruby sees her eye for the first time, and she's like, whoa, and then like she sets the ground on fire because she's like, she's so cute under all that hair, I like this gem. And that's where the friendship kind of begins and where the trust starts, and they're like, this was the craziest thing I've ever felt. Even Ruby, who had been fusing with the 2 other rubies, had no idea what that type of fusion was. They thought it was insane and amazing and so different and wonderful, and she really enjoyed it. They got to know each other, they started exploring Earth, and then they decided to fuse again. But before they fused again, they started humming, which is the little melody from Jailbreak and Stronger Than You, which I like started screaming. I was literally screaming at my TV, which was highly embarrassing. And so Garnet is trying to get the hang of herself. She don't really know what's going on. She's confused, but all she knows is that she likes it. And so do her counterparts. They're like, yo, this is what's up. So they continue to walk around, and then they end up like falling down a hill. Garnet falls down a hill, and they end up meeting Pearl and Rose Quartz again. And I find it hilarious that Garnet was scared of Pearl when it's usually like the other way around. I thought that was really fascinating. And Rose Quartz begins to tell Garnet, don't question who you are. You already have the answer. And the answer is love, and I want to die. Honestly, this is one to go down in the history books. This is the best episode yet. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!